Then Jimmy told me he spoke to Florentine. He spoke to Trips. And then I called Sammy Trips. Oh, my God. What the fuck happened with our boy from Chicago? Yeah, don't say his fucking idiotic name. He's a fucking... This guy is hiding.
He hasn't been on for like a year, right? On YouTube.
He's hiding. I didn't know he was hiding. You listen, guys. He said some shit about me. It bothered me for like a day.
A lot of shit.
Then I realized who this guy was. I realized that he was attacking Rogan, Segura, Burt Kreischer, Theo, Dalia. I mean, when you look at this guy's videos and you see this, listen, I sit here sometimes and I say some shit about people, but I don't cross the line. Not here. If I'm going to cross the line, I'll cross the line to your fucking face. I'm not going to cross the line on here. I'd rather cross the line. I don't want you to call me and go, hey, man, I heard you were talking shit about me on the podcast. No. I'll see you at the comedy club, and I'll tell you what I was saying. You know, when you watch his videos, at first I thought they were kind of amusing, but then they're sad. They're sad because he's a white kid that had everything going for him in his life. He's got rich parents. His family's got money. And he sits on a thing all day, again, with his white privilege and his little bottle of fucking whiskey. And he thinks it's cool, and his wife or his girlfriend, whoever that is, and he thinks it's cool saying the things he's saying to people. One day, before we locked the podcast up, before the church went down, one day I was going through some emails. Like, this is just whatever. The ones you get on Facebook that don't come to you.
The private messages.
Yeah, the private messages. And I got a message from some dude saying, listen, don't threat this fucking guy. We're going to kill him and all this shit. Listen, I could go back down. If you want, we'll get a computer fucking expert to find the thing on my Facebook, and you can find it, and you can read it, and you can see who the fuck sent it. I didn't know who sent it. You know those Facebook things that have no picture on them and shit? So one day I'm with Lee there, and I say the Malanucci brothers are looking for him. I don't even know who the Malanucci brothers is. It's like me saying the Staminki brothers. You know what I'm saying? This idiot ran with it. He Googled the Malanucci brothers, and Diaz is fucking, gonna kill me. Listen, guy, again, I don't have the intelligence of Joe Rogan. I don't know what's going on in politics. I don't know what's going on in Russia. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I do know one thing. I know people, and I know how life works. When I said that about this fucking moron in Chicago, I said it as a throwaway line. It's like the idiot that said, debunk the police, whatever, defund the police. And I was like, that's a great idea. And all of a sudden, fucking people started hitting them in the head with bats. It's not a good idea, but it's too late. You fucking were jumping up and down saying defund the police or whatever. I just said like a throwaway line. I'm going to sue him. Every 2 weeks I get a fucking call from a friend of mine or Theo, and we just goof on this guy. We just laugh. It's not even because if you have any street knowledge, if you know the way life works at all, he's going to get his eventually. I don't have to do anything. Listen, if you think I'm going to pay somebody to go get you, did you see what happened in Miami yesterday? Or 2 days ago on fucking Friday? A dentist got 8 years for fucking, I think he got 8 years or 4 years or 5 years for planning his brother-in-law's hit. Okay, he paid the guys money, and it happened 11 years ago. They did the hit, everything went well. Those guys go out into the world, and that's an ace in the card now. If they got arrested, they always have an out. I took a contract from Joey Diaz and went to beat up some guy. I would never fucking pay anybody. I'll do it myself because dead men don't tell tales. Unless you send them and then when they come back, you shoot them both. That's an extra 2 murders. I'm not in the mood right now for 2 fucking murders on my jacket. I don't even care about the fucking guy. But people were starting to get concerned, and I get a call every couple of weeks from somebody going, this motherfucker's going to go down, this guy. And he insulted a non-comic. That was the worst move in his life. If I put any money on who was going to hunt this idiot down, it's the one non-comic. And I'm not going to say who it is. You have to figure it out since you talk so much shit about everybody. Life is fucking weird. And he's talked a lot of shit about a lot of people. And finally, Tripoli hired an investigator and found him in Tucson hiding. Knocked on his condo. He was out there for 10 hours, Tripoli. Tripoli's going to kill him. And the guy wouldn't come down. I give him credit for not calling the police, you know what I'm saying? Because a typical white privilege move is to call the police. I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I know you didn't. But here's the problem. When the cops do come, somebody's going to show them all the videos that you said and all the shit you talked about. And let me tell you something. It's not going to be a good day for you. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry. I don't wish nothing bad at you. And I knew this was going to happen to you because you're a fucking moron. Your father gave you too much money. You're a failed fucking comic. You're a failure as a comic. The only thing you could basically do is get on a fucking computer and say lies about people and talk shit about people. Really, bro? So now you had to leave your home in Chicago and hide in Tucson. And let me tell you something. If you don't think I called my ex-buddies that own Bugsies, that fucking Mexican cartel down there that used to eat bugs. Remember I used to go to a club named Bugsies in Tucson? It took a fucking, if you walked in there with a scorpion, you got in for free, and you got like 10 drinks and whatnot. Let me tell you something, motherfuckers. Life has a weird way of fucking shitting on you when you least expect it. This guy, did you need this? You're living in Tucson, hiding over a podcast? Think about that. Think about how bad your life is that you're hiding in Tucson over a podcast. Now where are you going to go next? Because now we got your number. Tripoli got you with a fucking investigator. What are you going to do now, man? And for me, I'm not here to wish you bad. I'm not here to tell you I'm going to hunt you down. That's not even going to happen. I'm concerned with my wife and my daughter and what's going on here. Even though you had people call my wife and threaten my daughter. What? You don't think I knew it was you. We traced back all the numbers. Even though you said things about my friend's daughter, even though you said things about Rogan's daughter, you were talking about kids and you were saying a lot of weird stuff about people, bro. So this is what you got coming to you. So now what really dazzled me and what people really need to know is how big of a pussy you were that you didn't even come downstairs to meet Tripoli. Listen to me. You're going to have to meet these guys eventually and talk it out, pay them off, get your dad to send them a check. I know you were going to sue me and call the authorities. You did nothing. You did nothing because you got nothing to stand on. You're a heartless soul of a fucking man. And I'll tell you what, how it's going to go down. It's going to go down very simple. See, anybody who serves a dish correctly is going to give you time to breathe. They're going to let you settle down in Tucson and fucking go back to Chicago and think the coast is clear. And when you least expect it one night, you're going to run out of that fucking whiskey you drink and you're going to go to the liquor store. And there's going to be a guy there with a bat. And he's going to hit you across the fucking head, maybe hit you across the legs, maybe hit you across the back. You're going to wake up with blood all over you and go to a fucking hospital. And you know how bad you're going to feel in that hospital? After somebody hit you in the fucking head with a bat and you got stitches. And God forbid if your wife is with him, because your wife had a good time on there too, laughing. Remember how they made Rogan be guilty for laughing at my joke? Your wife is guilty of laughter. So if she's with you, I'm sure they're going to bust her in the fucking mouth too. So is this what you really want out of your life? Is this what was this podcast talking shit about people really worth you hiding? You're fucking living on a lamb over saying shit to people. Chris D'Elia, you went off on people. What do you think the result is going to be? I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to do it a la Frankie Five Angels. You ready for this? This is your option, stupid. Your option is to get some of that money from your father and pay off some of these comics. Give them 20 grand a piece, whatever, so you could come out of hiding and live your life like a fucking man. Your other option is don't pay them. Face Tripoli. Face them, because now they're all going to start hunting you down. And eventually they're going to find you outside and they're going to bust your fucking head. So if I was you, why don't you face these fucking guys? Be a fucking man. You talk a lot of shit, right? You talk a big game. Be a fucking man. Because this is the only thing that's going to save you, is apologizing to Sam, talking about his kid. What the fuck is wrong with you? Saying shit, what the fuck is wrong with you? And this is your third fucking savior. This is where Frankie Five Angels comes in. And I sit you down. You know what your other option is? Suicide, you dumb motherfucker. you're a waste of life anyway. I mean, you don't have the balls to face anybody. You don't have the balls to say anything to anybody's face. You sit behind your little fucking computer and you think you're cute. Kill yourself. That's going to be the last option. I don't give a fuck what people think of me for saying that to you. I really don't. You got no options. You got 3 options. Fucking pay, apologize like a man, take the punch to the head. It's not going to hurt. You'll go down, they'll rush you to the hospital, maybe they'll cut your fucking thumb off. Who the fuck knows? You tell me what you want. Face these guys. Apologize. Be a man. Tell them you didn't know what the fuck you were doing, that you're a fucking idiot. You and half of America. And the people that follow you, that think you're cute, they're the other fucking, you should just kill yourselves. If you think what he does is cute, go up there and talk about Tripoli's daughter, Rogan's daughter, fucking Crystalia's kid, my daughter. Dog, let me put this, I'm not going to hunt you down. I don't need to hunt you down. But if I ever bump into you, I will run you over with a fucking car. You know I'm crazy. You guys know that at this age group, I belonged in jail, right? Like right now at this age, 59, I thought I was going to be in jail. Right now I'm living a life of fucking Riley. You know, I don't want to blow that for anybody, but for you, I would run you over with the car. I'm not going to pay nobody to get you. There's no Malanucci brothers, but I will see you someday, or someday, these people will see you. Whether it's Delia, whether it's Tripoli, and Tripoli means business. Tripoli means business, dog. You're going to have to get out of this one. He's got... all these guys have the backing. You know, anybody from 10th Planet sees you, they're going to break your fucking arm. You think about that, and you don't know what their name is. You don't know who. Some Mexican attacked me and broke my arm. You know, that's what's going to happen to you. Or if you don't want to get hit, if I was you, I'd take the punch to the head. You're going to take a punch, 5 stitches, maybe a broken rib, and then tell your daddy to pay a fucking, you know, and you go back and you're out of the woods. Or think about your life. Think about what you're doing. Doing podcasts every week, insulting people when you've done nothing with your life. You really haven't done anything with your life. What do you get, 2,000 downloads? You don't do anything with your life. You're a failed comic, you're a failed podcaster, and you're a failure as a human being, brother. But you have a chance to turn this around. I know what it is to be a failure as a human being. I was the king of that shit. But you got an option to turn it around. I went to prison, I paid my dues, I caught a couple lumps in the head. You know what I'm saying? You get hit a couple times in life. Karma is a motherfucker, dog. And you have lit that fucking firecracker on fire. Now you got to deal with it, brother. So I wish you luck. I wish you never crossed my motherfucking path. I'm not going to hunt you down or look for you or send anybody for you. I'm an old school dude. I don't want to do any of that shit. I want to bump into you myself, and either you apologize and give me your hand and apologize to my wife, which I don't really, dog, I'd rather hit you with the car. I don't want an apology from you. But these other guys, you better apologize, brother, because you're going to be hiding the rest of your life over nothing. Over nothing. Over you wanting to be cute and can't back it. You can't give the points and you can't cover the spread. So why are you doing this? And now everybody knows you're a fucking pussy. You didn't even come down and face them. So whatever you're going to have to say, whatever video you're going to make in response to this, any of your fucking loser fucking friends, listen, brother, you got a dilemma right now. You know this. Look at your wife, give us a couple thousand, send her to Mexico. Why should she get in trouble for you? You're right there next to Tucson. Send her to Mexico. I don't want her to get punched in the face. I don't want somebody to smack her the way they did Sally Struthers. You ever see Steve McQueen when he smacked Sally Struthers in The Getaway? That's a he knocks her the fuck out. You want somebody to do that to your wife? I don't want somebody to do that to my wife. So that's why I go up there. I'd go up there, give out my hand, contact Tripoli, contact Rogan, Delia, whoever the fuck, contact me. I don't give a fuck. I'll take your apology, but I'm still going to hit you with a fucking car if I ever see you, because you don't know. Listen, when I kidnapped Vela, and by the way, Kent Vela lives in Tucson. All I got to do is call him, and he'll go right to your fucking house, and he'll take out the kidnapping I gave him on you. And I'm not going to do that. So your options are to apologize like a man, take the punch to the head, you know, set up a boxing match at Skankfest. I don't know, in Vegas. Set up a boxing match. Why don't you do that? Fight Tripoli, fight all these guys. You talk shit them, they're all going to kick your fucking ass. And then you're out of the weeds. Or you could do what's behind door number 3. And that's slit your wrist, buddy.